This is a multi-part video series consisting of picture-in-picture footage of Arma3 gameplay from both the Game Master's perspective and the participants of the mission. As always, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the series as much as we enjoyed making it. What's up guys, it's Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com. We are here with episode 7, and we hopefully got another full house today, but this is actually going to be a pretty simple mission. So if you remember from last episode, the team successfully extracted the scientist Dr. Jones from the island of Panthera, and this is a continuation of that mission. So they are on their way back to the island of Altus. However, they can't land at Altus Airport because of the incursion that occurred over there. The airport is still in shambles. So instead, what they're going to be doing is they're going to be landing up here at this little landing strip, and they're going to be by truck driving down this main road right here down to the Elmira Salt Flats. And down at the Elmira Salt Flats is we're going to build a base. And this is their base of operation. And now, instead of building this by hand, I'm actually using a prefab base that I've made a few modifications to. And we're going to use Ares here. And I'm going to paste in the code. That's not it. I'm going to paste in the code for that mission, or for that object. I just need to go grab the code, which is in my notepad here. Okay. And boom. Boom. And we'll just watch it paste in. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, there we go. Zeus has control of it. I am going to flip it around though, because I don't want it in that position. And there are a ton of objects with this, so it's probably going to lag me out a little bit. Yeah, it is lagging me out just a little bit. Yep, I wanted to select all of them. Let's try that again. Boom. I want to rotate it just a little bit. I don't know how successful rotating it's going to be. We may end up keeping it in this position. With this many objects. Oh, why do I have stuff way over there? What is that stuff? You are not supposed to be over here. Oh, I know exactly what that is. That is not supposed to be in there. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to turn that off a second. I want to make sure it's all here. So this is the NATO field base. Very cool object, honestly. I mean, this thing is pretty awesome looking. So this is going to be their base of operations that they're headed toward. And I'll give you a quick tour of it after I'm done moving it around here. But I'm going to try to rotate it, which, you know, hopefully it cooperates with that. I don't know what these are doing over here. I must have, when I created that capture file, it must have grabbed more than I was interested in. So let's scroll back up to the top here. I want all of those objects selected because I'm going to try to pivot it, because I want the entrance basically to be pointing that way, because I want these bunkers on the sides here basically guarding the east and the south. So let's see how successful we are at moving this thing. It is a beast of an object. Did it move? Hey, no. See, that's the problem I had before, and I don't know why that occurs. What did I lose? Did I lose anything major? Was it just a craft? It was a helo and a net. Where the heck was that net at? Here, let's try this again. I don't know. Zeus does seem to have an issue with, I see a bunch of stuff's gone now. Zeus does seem to have an issue with a massive amount of objects. And when you rotate like that, and I'm not sure where that comes from, so we're going to try again. Objects, thank you. Oop, not MCC. There we go. I'm going to delete you guys. And I don't need these. Okay, let's try this again. Make the smoke go away. Good. Alright. Let's try this again. Paste it, new position. Yeah, see, it's still pointing in the wrong direction, but I'll just deal with that. And I've got my little extra objects over here. If this doesn't work this time, I'll just, I'd hate to leave it in that, now see, I don't want to leave it in that position. Well, no, because the forward bunkers, I'm so indecisive right now. Let's just take a look here. You know, this could potentially be okay. I'm going to try moving it one more time. If it is not successful, then I'll just leave it as is. Yeah, I don't know the exact object count of this base, but it's quite substantial. There are a lot of objects. I mean, as you can just simply see from the list here, I mean, it's huge. So, but let me try pivoting this one more time, and we'll go from there. So I want you going that way. Again, if it doesn't work, yeah, see, it broke stuff. Portable helipad, broke a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to drop it as is. I don't want to spend too much time messing around with an object that isn't cooperating. It is a pretty nice feature of Ares to be able to regenerate an object like that, I gotta say. It's pretty slick. Yes, I could do this in the mission editor. Yes, I could pre-place all this stuff, but I think you know, part of these setup videos is it's fun to show off exactly what goes into it. So I am going to set the time to late because I want to check my lights. So the base itself was a pre-placed object. I added the lights, I added a few vehicles, and I tweaked a couple of the buildings. But for the most part, this is an object, and I'll put a link in the video description if anybody wants to check out where this came from. But essentially, there's a checkpoint in the front here with a couple of gates. So they're going to be driving into the base. There's a few barriers with lights. They'll be driving in and then parking in the motor pool. A couple of helipads, and I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to allow them to use the helicopters yet. I may allow one pilot because of this type of mission. So basically, they're going to be bringing back Dr. Jones to this base. CSAT obviously wants to keep Dr. Jones. And they're going to try to take him back by force, by assaulting this base. So it'll be the team's job to defend the base. So we have, you know, a bunch of ambient objects, we've got barracks, we have toilets, we have the medical facility where they're going to keep Dr. Jones, a couple of helipads, and then all along the outside are bunkers and concrete walls. So the bunkers are going to be basically their only line of sight. And there's these forward bunkers as well, these are pretty cool actually. They're kind of a hasty, kind of quick bunker. Pretty good view out there. So it is going to be an assault mission. I'm going to see how it unfolds as it goes. I don't have any specific plans on what the mission is going to end like or what's going to happen. I'm just going to kind of wait and see how it unfolds. What I am going to add, let's see, that's the motor pool, that's the triage area. What I do want to add are some ammo boxes for them. So let's go in here and ammo. We'll add a medical supply crate. Let's see, and we're going to add, let's see, bandages, yeah, that all looks good. We'll add a miscellaneous crate. I'll add NATO ammo. I don't know if I'm going to keep these here. This may not be the best place for these. I'm going to add NATO weapons. Some explosives. And I want some NATO launchers. Yeah, maybe I'll put some special weapons down too. Let's see, we want some of these as well. I don't know if that's the best place for him. Helipad's not a good place. Might make more sense to stick him over here. Yeah, I'll stick him over here next to the barricade. Because it doesn't make sense having him by the motor pool. Okay, oops, explosives. Come over to me. Plus they're lit up over here. They'll actually see them. Hopefully they'll find them. They're going to need them. Oh, my dog's in the background. Oops. See, it did it again. Look at that. That's something new that it's doing. Where you move an object and it jumps them on top of each other. I don't know what's up with that. I'm just going to kind of scatter these a little bit random. See? Look at that. That's weird. I'm just going to kind of twist them and turn them randomly so they don't look so obviously placed. Just kind of pivot one, turn one, move one. There, now it's kind of randomness. Now I think I want to put something down, kind of pointing them to it. I'll put an ammo cache down too, because, oh, no we won't, because there's nothing in there. Don't need first aid kits, because we don't use them. Don't need you. Explosives, special purpose, ammunition, support. Okay. I don't know if that's the best place for those, but I mean, it's right on the basketball court, and I didn't even notice the hoop there. I mean, you don't want to put the ammo next to the helipad. You don't want it next to gasoline, which is what these flat packs are. Don't really want them next to the motor pool. I think I'll just leave them there. I'm also going to add a couple more vehicles for them to use, and they will be able to use these. I mean, there's a troop transport, but I do need to make sure they have a place to park. So, let's see. I'm going to put a couple of these down. I don't know that they'll actually use them, because I suspect once they're in the base, that is it. They're not going to be leaving the base. I could be wrong. Let's see. Don't want a tank. I'm tempted to give them... I want to give them an armor. Could that thing even get out of here? I think it can. Yeah, oh yeah, it can get out of there. Don't want to put something in here that's obviously never going to leave. We'll just put it right next to the triage area. That seems good, right? Like I said, they're probably not going to use those vehicles at all. I want... Oh, that is what I want. I don't want a I don't want an armor. I want the Bartolus. There we go. Sweet. Okay, that is actually what I wanted. And I'm going to add a couple more things. Now, I am going to, for now, I'm going to lock these. Oh, I can't manipulate that one. I'll have to fix that. And these will definitely be locked because they're not going to have the numbers to support them anyway. Okay, so what else should I add to this? We have a AA, a couple of ground vehicles, transport. There are a couple quad bikes out here. I don't know if I'm going to leave these or not. You know, I'm going to bring them in here. Where's the other one? Oh, is there only one? I thought I put two down. Okay, there's only one. Love copy and paste in Zeus. Alright, and I am going to, let's get rid of all these markers. Boom. Just take a look how this looks. So they're going to come in here. Going to go in. They're going to park. Is there enough light for them? I think so. I am going to place some guys, some NATO guys. And I found an interesting trick for these guys. Since I don't know what this space is when I go into MCC, what I'll do is I'll just take like one of these guys, put him down, like so. See that? So I put one in each corner. Now when I jump out of Zeus, go into MCC, go up here, now I know where my corners are from my zone that I'm going to create. See that? And that should give me I can delete these guys now. Actually, I'll delete them in Zeus. See? Now I have a zone that encompasses this area, and I'll create a much larger zone as well in the area where I'm going to deploy everybody else. All the CSAT guys, that is. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-place some dudes. And my cat's in the background again. We'll pre-place some NATO guys. Yes, please send me backwards. Alright, so I'm going to spawn some infantry groups. And we're going to make them... What do I want to put here? Maybe some weapon squads. Make them fortify. Okay, that should be 4 squads of 8, so that's quite a few guys. Most of them ended up dying anyway, so... Interesting that none of them spawned on the inside of the base. We'll just see what happens there, I guess. What are you guys doing? You guys going in? Yep, they're going in. Okay, that's good. I love that they walk right straight through the barricade. Those guys are trying to figure out how to get in. Okay, so they're doing their thing. It's good. I'm going to drop some markers just so that they know where stuff is. There's the motor pool. Oops. And let's see. And I'll mark the entrance. And I will also mark medical bay. Okay, well, looks like, is everybody in there yet? A couple of the guys are in there. I'll help you guys out. I don't know what you guys are doing, but you're doing it wrong, so let's get you in here. Help these guys out too. And you. Those guys are in the bunker, we'll leave them alone. This dude's out here for some reason. Not sure what's up. Hey, there you go. Okay, so that is, I think that's it for this base. Now I just want to set up their landing zone here. And let's see. I'm not finding what I'm looking for. I don't start an ad. Where is the map marker? Seriously, I'm looking for the landing zone map marker. I'm probably going past it like 3 times, and I'm sure you guys are watching the video and thinking to yourself, hey, it's right there. You know, I'm gonna leave it here. And I'm going to build another zone up here. It's going to be a small one, just to have guys in it, that's all. Come on. No. Seriously? There we go. Kept dragging the wrong thing over. I don't want that. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, so that's LZ Welcome Home. I'm just going to spawn just a couple of recon teams. They're going to fortify. They're going to be cached. So they will not show up. And I will bring them a vehicle. What am I going to have them drive down in? Transport? Transport might be a little big. Let's see, they're going to have the scientist and the team. I think I have to do a transport. And then the last thing I want to do, oops. The last thing I want to do is set up a couple of zones here. And I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this zone yet. My goal is to get them to the base safely, and then that's the bulk of the objective, but I'm going to pre-place these. Oops. Got Sophia. Don't think I'll look great one here too. I think what I might end up doing is put some civilians in these areas. I had this thought about having the civilians upset with the fact that Dr. Jones was coming back to the island. Why can I not delete you? You. Interesting. Can't, for some reason it's not letting me delete that. And I should probably create a zone up here. Now, last time I tried to spawn civilians in a zone, it didn't work, so let's just try it real quick. Actually, before we continue. We're on 7, not 8. There we go. I just want to try spawning some civies. I've never tried aggressive civilians. I don't know exactly what that does. Alright, did you actually spawn anybody? No, you didn't. Oh, you did. Okay. So Molos being a big town. Yeah, look at him. He's there. He's hanging out. I don't know what direction they'll go. I think what I'd like to do is put a black hatchback and a boxer. It might be a little excessive, burning wrecks of cars. Okay, I think we'll do the rest in mission. We have the base. Oh, I need to create, before I say we're done with setup here. So we have our primary zone there. I should have made another zone. Something like that. So not really going to be coming from the west, because that's presumably a safe zone. Okay. I'm going to save real quick. And we will go from there. So mission objective for these guys is going to be, they're going to land by helicopter at LZ Welcome Home. They're going to mount up on the truck. They're then going to make their way down the main road through Mullos, through Sofia, to the Elmira base, where a bunch of medical, they're going to have a bunch of NATO guys are already at. They're going to put the scientist in the medical bay, park their vehicle in the motor pool, and then any equipment they need is there. And we're going to go from here. So, guys, welcome to episode 7. Hope you enjoy the episode. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching this part of episode 6 of Arma3 Zeus missions. If you like this video, click on that like button. It really helps us grow the channel. For more videos like this and more from the MultiplayerGamers.com community, click on subscribe. We upload new videos regularly. We also invite you to our website at MultiplayerGamers.com for forums, discussions, and more. Until next time, this is Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com. Thanks for joining us.